Okay. I do have a question. I had this idea today that was brought to my attention, and I have no idea whether it's an off-the-wall question or a good question.
Well,
But
we love off-the-wall questions, so
okay.
lay it on us.
So does SOTU actually channel through more than one incarnate person?
No.
Just one. Okay. So do you know if any entities channel through more than one?
Yes.
So it is possible.
Oh yeah, sure. Again, we talk about, and we haven't talked about aliens or entities or anything like that too much because we don't, as far as I'm concerned, there are energies that exist, and there are many energies that exist within the dynamics of the physical universe. And we're talking about the whole physical universe, not just this galaxy or anything else. So there are all sorts of life forms, and but they are all within the dynamic of a physical reality. So are therefore, even if the beings have advanced to a point where they understand that, in fact, the duality is an illusion, they still are in the duality because they have to be in the duality to have an experience of themselves. So if they have any dynamic of growth at all, they have to have an experience of themselves. And so there is that. Well, yeah, I know. You asked.
I know.
But again, there's so many different types of life forms and so many different levels of consciousness and so many different levels of awareness. And it's all appropriate. But the dynamics are that you can have a situation like how many people channel Hilarion? How many people channel Saint Germain? There are literally dozens. Well, but if you
I didn't know that.
If you had been around other channels, you would in this way you would know this because the channel Adrian, we have had contact with a lot of other channels, and that's how we ascertain the dynamic of the difference. We come from outside of the dynamic of the physical universe. We have to have a host. Right? Because if we spoke to you directly inside your head, you wouldn't listen to us.
Right.
All right. You wouldn't because you'd always be questioning everything.
Right.
Oh, well, that's a great idea, but what about this? And what about that? And what about this? But exactly. Exactly.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, there's so much more. We could give you an hour on this one. As far as that goes, we're not going to.
Maybe later.
Well, at some other time it will be particularly appropriate. As a matter of fact, we believe that on the 7th, when we're doing a podcast with New Realities and a gentleman by the name of Alan, he's just wrote a book on aliens. And so we're going to love talking to him about the dynamic. But again, it's that whole thing. It's like it's a fascinating subject when you understand that it really doesn't mean much. It really doesn't mean much because you've already been seeded. Yes. Right from the get-go, you got DNA, you got influence from other species, from other beings, from other planets. Yeah, absolutely. That absolutely happened. But at a certain point, you took your own path. As a humanity, you took your own path. And that's where you are right now. You are on your own path. This is about your humanity. This is about humanity reaching within their heart, identifying this dynamic for yourself, this true moral compass, this true dynamic of caring, compassion, connection, love. This is where you're going as a species. And you are, in so many of you, are at the forefront of that dynamic of movement. You have always thought yourselves to be strange and different. And you were right. And you were right. Doesn't make you better than, but it does make it so understand the things you are dealing with, the pieces of yourself that you're dealing with, are simply to smooth your journey to reach those miracles and that magic that comes to you when you are following your soul's path, your true destiny. All right. All right.